Okay. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this particular subject, but, I call it a coward. Even in the ghost world, we can't touch each other here, really. YouTube, I made a video way back a long time ago, had a funky webcam, had very bad background noise, and it was still in my time of growing, and I still stand by my video, I always do. It's part of the flow. God's Healer 7. You're not supposed to think in any way I don't tell you to. Dude, you sound like you're on a drug binge. Yeah, right. Well, sometimes that's the only way to find things, and I don't want to live in a prison that you're making. But other than that, Chris Scumgod says something similar. Dude, you sound like you're on mushrooms or acid or something. Believe me, I told him this. If I was on that stuff, man, the flood becomes a fucking flood. And then I make absolutely no sense at all. Now, I don't believe that I am the only one who has access to what the Creator is. I would be foolish to think so. Yet, those who do think they are the one and only who has access to that which the Father, the Creator, is thinking or is, I'll sort of shit at you and then I'll hide. I call that a coward. Period. If you can't stand and talk to me because you think I suck so bad, then what the fuck are you talking about? I'm willing to talk to you. You're not willing to talk to me? Yeah, okay. What, why is there heaven and hell? Heaven, we talk to each other. Hell, we don't. In the middle ground, we try. Wars are fought for reasons, and there's a lot more reasons I'm going to talk about other than that. It's all building up real bad. Real bad. I'm not kidding. I only got maybe another 40, 50 years. I mean, generally humans don't live well after 90. And there's always something trying to figure out how to utilize you. Remember, I talked about Stargate, and Stargate is a TV show based on what those who it flowed through seen about history. And what could those who had more power than you did do with you? And what happens when they fuck it up? Now, I know I drink. I know I use crutches. Most of us do. I don't say I don't. I can tell you I can do this without them, but at the moment, it isn't happening. I still maintain a life. I still manage to survive here. I done share something from Confucius. He said, man, all I need is my arm to lay on, and actually, I don't think you live in the winter at the time, but if you're tough enough, you could do it. This ain't no fucking cakewalk. It might seem that way to some. It's getting very unbalanced. I don't even really want to talk about it, to tell you the truth, but I got to. Rome grew up because it was very good at what it did, but when it ran out of fuel, what happened? You could look that up, by the way. It's going to be a lot worse this time. There are ways to stop it, but nobody in charge, just like the Roman senators, why should I give up my privileges? I ain't gonna be around for that long. I'll just enjoy it until I die and fuck the rest of them. And anything that's growing up would love to live free and easy, and all I gotta do is touch you and I get a lot of money. Yeah. There's a whole lot of balance that isn't happening. And now we got, and Daddy arranged for this too, a whole lot of stuff. It's not surprising, actually, that those who can are really actually, well, I can't say it for sure because nobody really talks about it, but I know it's possible. Just like termites and ants and other burrowing creatures, it's a very good possibility that a lot of countries that can are building underground facilities. Doesn't have to be cities, facilities. So in case we all start tearing each other's heads off, some of us might survive. That's called survival of the species. Nature just wants to live and be happy. It doesn't work that way most of the time. And who's your leader? That guy I talked about, he's kind of like Warren Jeffs. Don't tell me that I don't know everything, because I do, and you suck. Don't even think you can learn anything by doing drugs, because you can. I'm your leader, and I tell you what you can think. Yeah, I'm not your leader, and I don't tell you what you can think. I suggest you find out what you can think and what you can see. I guarantee crutches gonna hurt you. But sometimes crutches help you to see things that they don't want you to see. We had a video on The Economist talking about what begets this, what begets that. The Bible talked a lot about who made who. Well, that's an economist. Nowadays, it ain't sex. Everybody's having sex. Everybody's making babies. Now, who's going to survive all that? Yeah. Oh, man. In kindness. Irene, I don't have a whole lot of mentality for remembering everything, but she's pumping out a lot of stuff, and most of it's good. I got a couple of things from Dubious, from others, and Facebook, or I doubt it's just Facebook, but the system is being specific about what I can and cannot share. In terms of the globe that we live on, the speck of dust around a star. Russia, we call that the bear. In America, they call us the eagle, and China is the dragon. And we're all arguing or thinking about arguing about who owns territory, and that's how world wars happen. Who can own the workers who do things while we all watch and guide? There ain't nothing wrong with it. It's how it's done. If I smoke dead, I'm gonna call for 5 minutes. I ain't gonna do it right now. I will, I'm still using crutches. Someday maybe I won't. In fact, I know when I'm not here in this body, I won't need them. I hope I still care about you. But most likely, when I go home, Daddy's the guardian of all things. If he calls on me again, I will come back. If he doesn't, I won't. But I am what I am, just as you are what you are. Most of you haven't even got close to what you can be. This is what I'm looking for. This is what this is all about. Why do you think it takes so long to get it done? Good thing I don't have the Skeletor mask on. Diane's body's got a lot of problems. Like anybody else, we all appreciate being taken care of. Nobody takes care of me. I take care of myself. Daddy provides information that keeps me sane. Even with crutches, sometimes they're necessary. Try and get around with a broken foot, broken leg, even a broken toe. Sometimes you need crutches. Don't abuse them because they will kill you. Yes. But even I haven't talked about that, the dying process. It's going to happen. How much are they going to charge you to die in peace? Your whole life's worth? I'm not liberal, I'm not conservative, I am me. But, in terms of utilizing medicine, I'm conservative. Don't feed them just because they like to be fed. See them when you need to feed them because they actually might know something you need to know, and know that they are very expensive, and in the crash of the American economy, that's going to be part of it. Doctors are businessmen too. They need clients, and they all work together unless somebody accidentally farts. You stink. You go someplace else. We're not talking to you, but we all still need the sheep to come to us and pay us a lot, even if they're not making nothing. This is part of the crash, seriously. Yeah, I know. I even heard about John F. Kennedy saying, he didn't say it, but part of his history was, I know most of them love me, but a few of them hate my guts, and guess who I remember the most when I'm out there? I don't like being prodded and pricked and spit on and whacked and whatever else you all do. Jesus had that. I mean, there's plenty of them that loved him, but they could not stop what was happening. Jesus came back to say, this is the fact. This is not all there is. And I believe him.